Night of Champions 2004. I'm MTO.
I'm the other guy. There.
I don't know about you, but normally I don't usually feel this confused after a pay-per-view unless it's a TNA pay-per-view.
Well, I must say, this pay-per-view I really didn't care for it that much. Like, seriously, when my streams gave out, I just completely gave up on it. That's how much I cared for this pay-per-view. That shows you how much I cared for Night of Champions 2004.
Yeah, I can definitely understand. I mean, I really didn't care about any of the three main events. The only match I kind of cared about was the Divas match, and you gotta admit, this was kind of a controversial type of pay-per-view. So let's just get into some of this stuff. We opened up the show with the Awesome Truce taking on Air Boom. Match ends because Miz and Truce beat up the referee, which was freaking hilarious. What did you think?
I gotta say, I only saw part of this match, but from what I saw, like, the crowd was into it, and the match was actually pretty good. From what I saw that freaking R-Truth like freaking distracted the referee from the Miz getting the victory. So shouldn't the Miz be mad at R-Truth?
Next match, Cody Gay taking on Ted DiBiase. And in this match, the crowd really did not give a fuck about this match at all. They were chanting, "We want Ryder." They were chanting, "Boring." They could care less about this match, and really, I felt the same way. What about you?
They didn't really do a good job of building this. They built this in like 2 weeks. It just felt really thrown together. They didn't even let Ted DiBiase get over as a phase match. So, I mean, I don't blame them for not getting into it, but the match was pretty decent.
Then it was the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. Only thing I really have to say about this is, at this point, you kind of expect the champions to lose the belt. I mean, with the way the championships have been flip-flopping around everywhere, you expect after like 2 months for the champion to lose the belt after every pay-per-view. And that's kind of what I was thinking, so it was a shock to see Dolph Ziggler win. What did you think?
Well, you know, at one point in this match, I was like freaking yelling and screaming at my computer because I thought Alex Riley would win when he hit his like execution on Jack Swagger. And then when he kicked out, I was fucking pissed. I was like, alright, that's it. Dolph's winning this fucking match. I'd fucking kill me. Couldn't they at least put the belts on Swagger to like progress this storyline somewhat? Ziggler's just been holding on for it too long. He's an overpushed bastard.
Up next, the World Championship match. I could really give a fuck about that match. I didn't even watch it. Maybe you could inform me on what happened. All I know is Mark Henry won. And really, people are excited about this, but it's really nothing. Regardless whether he has the belt or not, it's going to go right back to Randy Orton. They're not going to take him out the main event, so pretty much Mark Henry's just going to feud with Randy Orton until Randy Orton wins it back. I'm expecting him to win it back at the next pay-per-view, so this is really no big deal. What do you think?
Well, the match wasn't all that great. It was slow. The crowd was not really into it. Michael Cole was like practically burying both men. Booker T was burying both men and putting himself over. Shocking. But, you know, what I'm excited about is that Mark Henry is the first black champion not named Booker T. So that's what I'm excited about. And the fact that he's been booked as a monster. Even Randy Orton couldn't stop him. That's what excites the people. But I have a feeling that Ryan and Orton's just going to win it off of him in 2 weeks. But you know what? I have faith in Henry. I have faith in Mark Henry.
Up next, John Cena beat Alberto Del Rio. I honestly didn't watch this match because I really could care less about it. Really, people are going to bitch about it, but I mean, come on. They were making Alberto Del Rio look weak this whole time. Do you really think they were going to start making him strong all of a sudden if he did keep the belt? It's like the point I've been making. If you're going to treat someone as a top star, you might as well just give him the belt just to make it official instead of treating your champion like a piece of shit. What do you think?
Well, he was actually being booked as a strong champion in the first Raw he was on, and then from there, when his visa fucked up, he was going straight downhill. Like, would it have killed him to put Del Rio over clean here, and then like had Cena go off in some different feud?
Well, then it was the Divas Championship match where Kelly bought booed out of the freaking building. Seriously, because they were in Beth Phoenix's hometown, and that crowd freaking hated Kelly, and I'm like, where were these people at SummerSlam when I needed them the most? That would have been awesome if I had this crowd at SummerSlam. We could have gotten some great chants started. I cannot remember the last time a crowd was that into a Divas match. Seriously, they were like red hot. They were like louder during this match than they were for any of the other matches on the card, which was cool. And of course, Kelly proving that she's the Randy Orton of the Divas, just has to win the match. And this was really the perfect time to give it to Beth Phoenix, though. Long and having Kelly beat Beth Phoenix. By the time Beth Phoenix actually does win it, nobody's gonna give a fuck. I mean, look what happened with Christian.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, how many times freaking Beth Phoenix gonna get a chance. I mean, is she gonna steal Christian's catchphrase here and ask for one more match? They just killed the storyline after Beth lost at SummerSlam. And they just had them clap and shit. That killed the storyline. No one cares about it anymore, especially since Beth didn't win tonight. So I don't see why you just drop Beth completely and take her off TV again. Or like, give Natalya the Divas Championship match or something.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I knew that the writers for the Divas division could actually come up with a decent storyline to build this on, then this wouldn't be as big of a problem. But we know that all that's going to happen is they're going to continue doing just the same old boring stuff. And then it was the main event that wasn't a championship match on Night of Champions. It was CM Punk taking on Triple H. As you guys know, I really haven't cared a whole lot for the storyline, and the match itself kind of reminded me of Kane versus Undertaker from last year. Up for the Divas match than they were for this match.
So then we have Vince Russo come out in a Yankees jersey. Then he takes it off and turns heel on him by wearing a Red Sox jersey. Okay, I'm lying. But this is exactly what it was like to me.
The thing is, they try to cram too much crap into one thing. I mean, you had the Awesome Truths, because they hate authority, they try to get CM Punk to win the match. Then you have Page Fan coming out, and that's what I'm going to call them because they sound the same. You have Page Fan coming out and trying to screw Triple H and turn hell on him. And then, for some reason, even though R-Truth wanted CM Punk to win before, all of a sudden he pulls out the referee when CM Punk's making the pinfall, which makes no sense.
Alright, well, first of all, we're going to have Awesome Truth come out. They're going to do a run-in. They're going to turn heel on the referee. We're going to do another ref bump. And then we're going to have the ref stand up for himself, only to do another ref bump where John Laurinaitis comes out and he tells the ref to check on the other ref, only to have another ref bump. And then we're going to have a surprise return after a worked release. And then we're going to have Kevin Nash turn heel on both of them. And then he's going to turn face, powerbombing CM Punk, and turn heel by powerbombing Triple H. And we're going to have Triple H overcome all those odds and still win the match because he entertains me and he's awesome.
So overall, it seems like WWE is trying to be more like TNA, doing worse shoots, all these swerves, trying to piss off the internet fans like, yeah, you smart asses, we'll teach you, we'll swerve you. It is just hilarious. So that was pretty much the pay-per-view overall. I guess it was an okay pay-per-view, some controversial endings, definitely get people talking. That's what I thought anyways. It's been MTO with MTOMR Reviews, and
how can I be nice about this? This show fucking sucked. It was horrible. I'd rather take a dump for 2 or 3 hours again. I'd rather take a shit because that is what I think of this show. But overall, it was a decent show, so I'm going to give it a 6.5. It has also been the other guy because there's 2 of us. Not one. We're not like Steven. There's 2 of us.